Good evening from us over here at the Cantina Corner podcast. Evening for us might be morning, afternoon, or night for you, but wherever you're listening or watching, hello. We are back for another Monday current events storyline, telling, theories, opinions. I don't know. We're going to find out though. We are going into a bunch of different topics, some that we've talked about last week on our current events episode that we might update you on here. And then we're going to kind of go into some new stuff, maybe some stuff off the top of our head. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, we're going to go into what's currently going on since last week. And hopefully you have a good time. As always, I have here Cody and Nick with me hosting this beautiful fucking show. How are you gentlemen doing?
Good,
Not
good.
too bad.
Good, good. I know we have new equipment here across the board. I know you've seen, if you saw our second to last, if not our most recent WandaVision, me and Cody have upgraded our equipment to hopefully look better and sound better. I know mine's fucked up right now because I'm, working mobily in a different state at the moment. What's that?
Got that mobile setup.
I got that mobile set up. I'm doing webcam on a laptop, so forgive me. I'll get my 1080p back here in a couple weeks. But Nick has upgraded his mic as well, so hopefully he sounds just as good as we do. I know we did some tests, so we're upgrading this to make it sound and be as pleasing to your ears as your eyes as it can be. And I hope you're enjoying it. We would love to hear what you think, as far as what it sounded like and looked like before as to what it is now. But we're making progress. I also want to start this off by thanking all the people who have followed our Facebook page. Thank you so much. We are currently, for what I know, Cody told me this morning, it could have changed since then. We were at 293. Is that correct, Cody? 293 followers on Facebook?
Yep.
That's awesome. That is
Close to
fucking
300.
that
So
is
close.
fucking awesome. I know we are so close to 300. I'm really looking forward to that. It's like a milestone for us.
Yeah.
We can't thank you enough for supporting us through this show by joining, obviously our Discord, our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, you fucking name it. We're trying to put everything that we have on all the different major platforms. So thank you for that. If you haven't checked those out, please definitely do. Like I said, all the social medias, you type in Cantina Corner, you can find us there. Just got to do that little PR segment there in the beginning before we forget about it. But yeah, you guys are making this happen. Definitely, if you haven't, I know I want to tease this because it'll be coming up on Wednesday. These guys are going to be doing their baseball podcast. Going to be touching up on that again as they do every Wednesday. There is a giveaway going in on Wednesday that we've already started. If you haven't seen on Facebook, we're doing a giveaway for the new MLB The Show, which I believe is the MLB The Show 21, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. If you haven't looked into that, we've got all the rules, all the regulations, everything you need to do to get as many entries as you want. Definitely something you should check out. I know these guys work fucking really hard on the baseball aspect of stuff. I'm not that big into it. Not gonna lie, so I let them take the reins on that because they know what they're talking about. I don't want to fucking diminish that. But definitely, you're gonna want to get in on a giveaway. It's a free copy of the new MLB The Show, which is a fantastic fucking game. So I highly recommend you at least try. It's completely free. I mean, what is it gonna hurt?
Right.
Um,
Get your free copy.
exactly. So you're going to need that. And then, who knows? We might play with you guys one of these days, if we can get that figured out. But yeah, check that out. And I am ready to get the ball rolling on the current fucking events. I want to kick this off with Nick. We're going into some Pokemon news. I know last week we touched on the new reveals that Pokemon had as far as Pearl and Diamond coming out with their remake versions, the new open world Pokemon game, all that different stuff. So I know Nick's been trying to keep up with that as much new information as we can get. So Nick, I mean, what do you have for us? Anything change as far as the Pokemon reveal goes? Anything big, or is it just kind of little tidbits?
I mean, it's all about the same stuff. To be honest, I didn't know we posted anything from last week's podcast. I thought we kind of scrapped the whole thing. So I don't really know what went out. So,
We did.
but
Oh
what?
yeah. Okay. So that is my mistake. I will say my apologies. We did record on Monday, but it went good and bad. So we're going
Yeah.
to be actually putting that content out. So I apologize. That was my mistake. It's been a long week, but that content will come out. But we did talk about that. We just had some fucking technical difficulties. So
Yeah.
you'll get to see that in due time. But we did discuss that. So go ahead.
Yeah. But it was, I know you threw me off. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we didn't put that out there. And I was like, well, if we put it out there, then now I'm going to sound like a jackass. But, but yeah, that podcast, yeah, that was just train wreck. So, but yeah, they're remaking Diamond and Pearl. Those would be kind of. I'm thinking about if I'm on the fence of getting it, but I think as it comes around, I probably end up grabbing one of them because I never really played that gen. I dropped out for a little bit, and that was right about where I dropped out and just kind of was like, whatever. Um, and then the new one that they're making really does look good. It looks like they're kind of taking elements of Sword and Shield, which got me back into Pokemon because it's just the way they did it. It was like what I had wished the first game was, if our technology had been as good, back then as it is today. But that one looked pretty sweet. I thought that looked interesting. It's like open world concept. There's some parts in the trailer where it's like you can, I guess, duck out in grass and just throw Pokeballs at Pokemon. So it looks like it gives you the option of either doing that or you can still engage in battle, which I thought was sweet. Because when I first seen the trailer, the whole kind of Pokemon Go style, just throwing Pokeballs, I was like, I don't want that for a console game. Like I
Yeah.
get it for a mobile version, it's kind of whatever, but for an actual console one, it's like I didn't want that. So it was nice to see later on in the trailer they still showed you could have those battles. So, but that game, it looks pretty sweet. And then the starters too, at least one of them in particular, I'm excited about is they're having Cyndaquil as one of the three starters you can get. That's a throwback to the Johto League, so the second
Oh
gen.
yeah.
I forget the other two. They're newer ones. I don't even know. One's an owl. It's like I can't remember its name. And then I don't remember what the water type one was. But those were like newer gen. Like I said, that I kind of dropped out a little bit on. So, but I'm more excited about just the Cyndaquil because he was one of the
Mm.
badass starters.
He was, because I remember Cynical wasn't that like gold and silver when they first released those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember those. Those were the first like new gen that I really like got introduced to, which I think was after the original 151, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
that the
Yep.
first generation after that?
Yeah, it was a second gen. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I that would be sweet. And from what you're making it sound like, it's going to be almost like they have a starter Pokemon from different generations of Pokemon. So they're not just making it one; they're kind of giving you one from like out of the three that they can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of seems like that'd be kind of cool. Span across the different generations like that. It's an interesting concept. And like I said, the game looks beautiful too. I don't know if you guys had seen the trailer at all, but the game just it looks
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
It
Like
looks
it's gonna,
like Breath of the Wild, Zelda.
yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. I know there was a lot of comparison pictures and videos where they said they pretty much almost looked like they took the Breath of the Wild engine and just ported it over with, a little bit of tweaks to make it more Pokemon-esque. But I mean, I think it looks fantastic. Just the fact that they're even doing open world in general is a huge deal because that's what a lot of people have wanted for the longest time is to
Mhm.
have an open world variation of that, which I know people have made mod versions of Pokemon online, different stuff you can download on your computer that's obviously not like, licensed or anything like that. And people have fucked around with that. But to actually see a licensed open world version, it's phenomenal. Finally. I think it's well overdue.
Yeah, it'll be pretty sweet and a different take on it too will be nice. Cause like the Diamond and Pearl remakes, like I said, it's cool. And those speaking of Zelda too, when I was watching the trailer for that, you kind of get Link's Awakening vibes. The one they remade for Switch from Game Boy. The way
Yeah.
they kind of updated those graphics and stuff and just the animation, everything and camera angle, that's kind of looks like what they're doing in Diamond and Pearl. So it's not gonna be a normal like Game Boy looking like, straight down
2D.
over the top view and stuff. It's
Yeah.
similar, but it's updated and stuff. So it'll be kind of cool. Like I said, I'm gonna end up picking it up because that gen I didn't really play too much. So and it'll just be games on the Switch are just fun too. The Switch is just a fun console, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, not to mention, I mean, you're getting all the love of Pokemon while also still having the portability factor,
Yeah.
like the old days, like we grew up, when you're playing Pokemon on a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, whatever,
Or like
you
the green Game Boy Color, dude. Remember you just seen that when you were over had the same exact one?
that was my first Game Boy was the Game Boy Color and it was the lime green one. And I remember when I went over to your place the other day, I was like, no shit. I saw it sitting there on your coffee table. I was like, dude, I'm having so many memories right now. Like I
Flashback.
remember playing the Pokemon Yellow on that, which was the Pikachu edition that they made after Red and Blue. And then, obviously I had Gold and Silver after that, which I got at EB Games. If anyone remembers that, EB Games was the like, sister to GameStop until they finally fizzled out. But yeah, that's where I got that. And I remember looking at those back when they used to have the Game Boy Color games in the game case right at the counter. And I would just look there like it was gold.
Yeah.
Simpler
God,
time. Simpler time.
simpler times and such good times. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to see Pokemon progressing, honestly, and really actually finally doing the open world because, like I said, I feel like it's well overdue. And I don't know if they waited till they finally had like like such an outcry for it because I always known that they had. What is that?
Oh, this is Ken Griffey Jr.'s Game Boy game, but this is an old Game Boy game.
Holy, that's not even Game Boy Color. That's original Game Boy.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I had the blue one.
God. See, I missed that shit. I missed that. I even had original Tetris on my Game Boy Color.
Nice.
Isn't it amazing that they went from this to this?
Yeah.
Like the difference inside, like you really only need that little cartridge. Like, why is this so big?
If I had my DS game, I'd hold that up too because then it gets even smaller.
Yeah, the SP is just like a fucking chip.
Yeah.
I think they honestly figured that out with the rectangles because you didn't need all that extra plastic. It was just to fill the space that was there because you only needed a little bit.
Yep.
That was the whole point of the redesign. They're like, we can make this widescreen and extend the cartridge. It's so simple.
Yeah. And the SP where they added the light. Oh man.
The backlight, dude.
You could play underneath the covers, dude. Parents thought you were sleeping. It was a game changer.
That was huge.
You didn't have to have the little USB light, that came over the top.
Yep.
I remember when I'd be driving in the backseat of my parents' car and we'd be on the highway and I'd have to wait for every street light to pass so I knew what I was clicking. I was like, damn it, I missed it. Fuck.
Yep.
Kids won't know. You won't know these days. If you've reached like I know I'm 31. These guys aren't far too behind me. Yeah, if you're in like your early 20s, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
No.
We had struggles, all right. We were the pioneers and the complainers that drove to what gaming is today.
Screens didn't always light up.
No, they didn't. You needed the sun. You needed God on your side if you wanted a game.
That SP was so good. I remember when it came out too. My aunts took me shopping, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting that shit immediately." Got it. And it was such a game changer. So good.
Not even that. It closed up. It was a clamshell. It was like they took the flip phone idea because that was when flip phones were big.
Yep.
God bless Nintendo. That's the last thing I'll say about Nintendo. Honestly, as much as they may not do in graphics and everything else, like most big gamers bitch about, if you really look at the quality of their games, they're always quality, but they always, with their consoles and what they do handheld, so innovative.
Yeah.
So innovative. And you can't deny it. I mean, you could talk shit about the way it looks all day. Maybe a cartoony, that's fine. It's not for you. But what they do is they do a lot of revolutionary shit that changes the game.
Yeah.
They really do.
I always give them credit too. They're one of the few companies when they put out a game, it's fucking done and finished.
Yeah.
It's not like half-assed. Like, oh, let's rush this out. Nah, when they put it out, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's always solid. People make shit. Like they just released that they're going to make another Mario Tennis finally. And everyone was like so excited. And other people are like, they made like 30 of those. It's like, yeah, but they're solid games. They're just fun.
Yeah. That's like they're making a Pokemon Snap. You're literally just taking pictures of Pokemon, but it's fun.
I'm getting that shit immediately. I'm excited for that because who didn't love Pokemon Snap back in the day?
Exactly.
I know. And they got that coming out, April 30th of this year?
Yeah, next month.
April 30th. Yep.
Yeah, they got the remake of that coming out, and obviously, like I fucked up in the beginning. I know we talked about this before, so I won't say we talked about this before since we're doing this now.
Stop saying that.
I know. I'm a fucking moron. I'm a professional host. I'm the best. Not really.
We get through it together.
Yeah, we'll get through it. A lot of alcohol and anyways. But yeah, no, I'm excited for Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap's gonna be huge. I know that game was, even as a kid, I wasn't like technically like a kid when that like came out, but I had so much fun with it because it was like trying to catch the Pokemon with like the pictures and finding the Easter eggs and throwing certain things into it. I'm really curious to see what they do with the new version. Are they going to keep all of that and add more, or are they going to completely revamp it?
Yeah.
It looks like it's pretty much it's a brand new island and stuff, I guess, a brand new like habitat and all that. So it's like it's in a sense Pokemon Snap 2.
Yeah.
Kind of, because then they're just adding all the different generations and stuff. I don't know exactly like which ones it all spans. I would imagine they're gonna have some from every gen.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's a roller coaster either. It's like a hovercraft that you're in. Obviously updating to modern times.
Yeah.
But I think too they're gonna introduce like a competitive league, like online league, like ranking pictures that are taken within the game, which will be sweet because that'll actually drive you to get better.
That'll be pretty sweet. There's gonna be so many sweet ass pictures. I like, yeah,
Yeah.
just on that. That'll be
Yeah.
fun to see.
Yeah, not even that, like the amount of like pictures that are going to turn into memes,
Oh
that
yeah.
people are going to take and then like throw text in there and like throw it up and like purposely try to make those pictures be a meme that they want. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun community to see, and all the different stuff that's going to come out from it is going to be great.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good game to get.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would love for them to see, them remake games like I don't know if they would do it today. I think it would be prevalent today with, Alexa and Google Home and stuff like that to make like a Hey You Pikachu remake, that you
Yeah,
could like pair into like your Alexa Home or something like that, which I don't think Nintendo would have or not have, but want to like actually work with those companies as far as pairing that. But that would be interesting to where, your game console can be connected with your Alexa and you could do the Hey You Pikachu thing through that and it would respond to the game or like whatever. Like, I mean, we're getting into that era now where the stuff that we had as kids with games like that can just translate over into
Yeah.
so many other things.
Yeah, you can literally immerse your entire world around these games now.
yeah. And
I would
that's you're talking about that on Alexa. Just to bring up, because I found out not too long ago that you could play Skyrim on Alexa, and it's like so they could easily make a game like that. Because I'm like, if you could play a game that gets as complex as Skyrim does on Alexa, and you sit here listening that say that's like they could definitely port that over to Alexa or something like that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You could I wouldn't be surprised if they have the Pokemon Snap game come out on April 30th and then do what they did with Pokemon Go and make a Pokemon Snap AR version on your phone.
Mm,
Yeah.
Where like it like notifies you like, hey, there's a Pokemon nearby, and then you pull up your camera and you can like take a picture of it. You know what I mean? In like a
that
different setting.
or if they maybe do some type of companion thing, like a companion app or something like that, that's an interesting thing because that definitely would be like very easy to do with mobile phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it would be a huge marketing play. It'd be a free app that teases you to want to buy the game. I mean, I could see them doing something like that.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be interesting to see if they do have something come out like that.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll have to see where we take it or where they take it. But yeah, the Pokemon Snap's going to be big. I know that's going to hit home with a lot of kids these days. It's a game that can translate to current generations. It's fun, it's innocent. Um, yeah, so I mean, the Pokemon game's doing really strong right now. I know the card trading and card collecting is becoming a huge thing. So I mean, I see a lot of good stuff coming with them. So we'll just have to keep tabs on that and see where they go with that. See if these games actually live up to what we remember them as kids, because I know we were kids. But yeah, we'll see where it goes from that. I know going into more video game news, one thing that I am super excited for is the Republic Commando report that they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
the remake of that game, because I know we've always talked about we wish they did that, and to know that that's actually fucking happening has me so excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good.
I'm I mean, that game had a great storyline. It had great commentary. Say what you want about the graphics at the time, it was awesome. The first person view with the helmet, I mean, everything. I mean, like, how much hope do you have that they're going to do this right?
They should do it
I
right.
mean,
If
it's
they're
just a report.
so they really honestly they can't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like
Mm,
No, they can't. I mean, it's a report. It's literally the game. It's going to be the exact same game. There's going to be no changes to it.
if they don't change it, that's what I'm worried about.
that's what yeah, they literally can't mess it up. And if they do, then it's like they're a bunch of idiots. But they really shouldn't. I mean, with the report,
Yeah. I'm
so pissed.
I think it'll be just nice to play it again because it's been forever. But I stand by my statement that nobody heard last week, that they're reporting this because they're making another one for the next gens, the PlayStation 5s, the Xbox, PC. I think there's no doubt in my mind that you're only reporting this to drive up that, because obviously it's one of the more known Star Wars games, one of the more fan favorite Star Wars games.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
So you report it, build up that, oh man, this game was so awesome. And then, oh, by the way, boom, here you go. In a year, you'll have a brand new Republic Commando storyline. I just see that happening.
I would be
Yeah.
fine.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because I mean, if you think about it, they've done reports or not reports when you're thinking about iconic games that kind of fly under a lot of people's radars. I know this one's one that's big that people don't know a lot about, except people that played it and know how iconic and awesome it is. Almost like the PlayStation 2 Revenge of the Sith. You remember that
Oh
game?
yeah, that game was
That
fucking
game,
awesome.
it was amazing. And the PvP and the dueling you can do in that game. I mean, those are one of those games, Star Wars wise, that just fly under the radar. People don't know about, but it's like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith on PlayStation 2. Then you got Republic Commando on Xbox. I mean, those are games that were fucking solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which fun tidbit about Revenge of the Sith. That was one of the first games that was not sports related to use motion capture, because Hayden Christensen was so passionate about how Anakin moves that he came in and wanted to, like, this is how he should stand. This, like, I watched a whole documentary on it. And I was like, damn, for as much flack as Hayden took during those prequels, dude, that guy actually cared about his character. He didn't know until he hated Obi-Wan, but
it was about it. But yeah, that gives me a little bit more, like, I'll put him up a notch now after that, because that is,
yeah, dude, it was an awesome documentary.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it, like where they show him doing the motion capture stuff and teaching the guys the moves and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
I was like,
explaining
thank
it,
you.
why he stands this way and why. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I'll never give flack to that guy. I mean, like I said, like we've talked about before when we talked about Star Wars, privately or on here, those prequel movies have gotten a lot more love since the new trilogy came out. And really, when you put it in, perspective, you're like, I get it. And say what you want about how the end product was, your personal opinion, whoever's listening or watching, Hayden Christensen gave a fuck. I mean, he did.
Well, I'm just gonna put this out there. I love the prequels before these last few movies.
Same.
I know you don't, Adam. That's why I said that.
I did like them, but I was always hesitant until I saw a worse product, and I was like, all right, it's not that bad.
I went back and watched them after, I don't know if it was after The Force Awakens came out, or right after, was it The Last Jedi is the second one, right? Or
Yeah,
that's the
Last
third?
Jedi, yeah. The
Okay.
one we should not speak of.
Yeah. It was somewhere right around there that I went back and rewatched them, and I was like, I don't understand why people hate these movies. I thought, like, yes, some parts could be a little bit better, but honestly, on the whole, it's like these are pretty solid. I always liked them, and just the third episode 3 was always my favorite, just hands
Oh,
down.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
That one's just
Phenomenal.
one of the best of them. I don't care what anybody says. The lightsaber duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin.
All of them. Dude, right out of the gate, you get the Dooku battle. Like, that Dooku fight is fucking sweet.
Yep.
It's literally an operatic cinematic masterpiece, the third one.
Yeah.
Like, just from start to finish, especially just the music. And I don't want to get too much off track here because we're starting to go into the Star Wars hole that we always go into. But goddamn, when you watch those movies now, like, because I watched them as a kid and you watch them now, and just the appreciation, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, these guys are slinging them lightsabers, and then you watch the ones now, and they're just doing these slow, heavy hits. Like,
also, that movie starts off with you starting off in a total air assault right above Coruscant. Like, it's like, oh my god, here we go! Like 0 to 100 immediately.
Yeah, that episode 3 was just so damn good. It was always my favorites.
Yep, and it's when you get to see Anakin kill one of the people and give in to the dark side right from the get-go.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I digress. We won't get off topic. Huge Star Wars nerds that we are. But yeah, I mean, the Republic Commando, gonna be awesome. Star Wars is always gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys or how you've been feeling video games, but I feel like it's hit a lull lately.
It has. A massive lull.
Like Valheim's been fun, but like outside of that, there hasn't been shit really going on. I feel like it's just been kind of.
Valheim is fun, but it's proof that video games are in a lull right now.
The fact that a game like that, as simple as mechanics are, which is no down on Valheim, the fact that someone can make something that simple and be a breath of fresh air is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just this might be a good segue into something we're going to talk about. I don't know if you have any more video game news, but Halo Infinity is like teasing a BR now. I know it was a lot of rumors because that was supposed to come out, I believe, this year, and they delayed it an entire year. They delayed the game.
Yeah.
And at first people were like, oh, it's because of COVID or whatever. But then there were a lot of like, I think Nade Shot was the first one, and he was like, I know some people over there, and he's like, I'm not saying they've said this, but you don't delay a video game for a year unless you're doing something massive. And putting a BR mode in Halo would be a fucking game changer.
It would be.
They're one of those games that could change the way BRs are played and
Definitely
objectives. Like, oh my god, dude, just thinking about it.
Do you think they might be waiting for something like to coincide with the Halo show?
Well, I was thinking about that after, because they just recently teased something on it on Twitter, and I think it was Nick Merckx and Dr. Disrespect both said they think that their little tweet was 100% confirming that they put a BR in. So, I mean, it's got me juiced. Like, first of all, it's another Halo game, so you're gonna play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But to play like a Halo multiplayer itself is fun as hell. But a BR, dude,
So
a BR would be so. I mean, the industry needs another BR that can compete.
It does, and
Fucking
honestly,
Warzone sucks.
I mean, you look at Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty Battle Royale is one thing. Fortnite Battle Royale is one thing. PUBG, all that stuff. Okay, good, grand, whatever. They've had it for a while. Call of Duty's had it in multiple different versions. If Halo puts out their first Battle Royale, even if it's not the best, that is going to completely take over the consistent player market for at least the beginning.
Yeah.
Like a total overhaul. Like no one's going to touch anything else except that game.
yeah.
God, and their graphics are beautiful. Like, oh my god, I can just imagine what a BR map would look like. I mean, their multiplayer maps are already bigger than like Call of Duty ones. So,
all I'm sitting here thinking about is just like waiting for somebody to just slice them up with an energy sword.
oh yeah, dude.
Like, oh god, it's gonna be great.
Flying around the map on a warthog, ready to just fucking
Fuck
murk
yeah,
people, dude.
Dual wielding needlers, dude.
It honestly has a different feel. Like you can like say, yeah, Call of Duty BR, that's going to be sick. This BR, but for some reason, Halo, just because of how big it was in the old school Xbox LAN party, universe where everyone brought their friends over to like connect Xboxes and play Halo and all that stuff. There's a certain feel of that from that original fan base where if they made a battle royale, holy shit, it's gonna be a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Halo kind of in a way started, even though there was already like console wars, like it was always like when we were younger, it was like, oh well, you can't play this game on your PlayStation, well you can't play this game on your Xbox. And Halo was always that one where it was like, as a PlayStation, I've had PlayStation my whole life, it was like, yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah.
I mean, I give it to you.
Yeah, tip the cap a little bit.
Halo's what put Xbox on the map. They were lucky to have a title like that, which is funny because a lot of people don't remember Halo originally came out as just Halo, and then they revamped it because it wasn't what they wanted and called it Halo Combat Evolved. So that wasn't even the first version that everyone remembers, which is Halo Combat Evolved. Like that was a redone version. So like that game went through a remake and then became what it was today and changed the face of gaming when it came to multiplayer LAN parties, all that shit. And then not to mention they brought back one of the best, and I hope they put it in the Battle Royale, the best things that back in the day in PC that Unreal Tournament did. Every time you killed someone, they would come out with a, one kill, double kill, multi-kill, kill-tacular. Like they had that before that, and then Halo, just like icing on the cake, made it like the thing to have. And I would die. I would die inside the most happiest of joy if I'm killing someone in Battle Royale and I get a multi-kill, like you go on Call of Duty and get an 8-kill game and you just hear those kill-tacular, kill-tastrophe. Like I'd cream in my pants. I would.
Not.
That's exactly what it would be. And it would be amazing. And if you could like pick between like being an arbiter to being Master Chief to being like a normal space marine, like done, game over. It's done.
Customizing all that shit. Yeah,
that would be amazing. I mean, it's a huge opportunity for it. And then when I heard that they were doing the pause and they were like waiting to release it, I was like, there's, like you said, there's only one reason they would do that. There's no other way. I know people are bitching about the graphics not being up to par, which, you know, it was early release footage, you know, say what you will, but yeah, they're definitely doing more than just, you know, the regular game.
Yeah, I agree.
So what? We'll have to see if it's solid.
Like Nick said, they are going to be releasing a TV show on that. What is it? Paramount
streaming.
Is it called Paramount Plus? I don't know, what the hell is it called?
Yeah, Paramount Plus. Everything's like whatever the
Plus,
station
minus.
says. Yeah.
Come on, dude. They had like 20 or 30 commercials during the Super Bowl. It didn't get driven into your head then, dude.
No. All I knew was Patrick Stewart was on him.
I was gonna say Patrick Stewart sitting on top of a mountain didn't tell you.
A mountain.
Yeah. I think I paid attention to those commercials up until I saw Snooki, and then I was like, right.
Yeah.
You know, if Snooki's on top of Everest, I hope she freezes to death. I'll just say that. I just hope she ain't gonna be smart enough from the Jersey Shore to be wearing sweats in the mountains.
Up in the mountain.
Up and up.
From my skills, I learned in the mountains.
But anyways, yeah, so they're making a Halo show. Paramount. We'll just stop this before we derail too much.
Let's get off Snooki and get back to Master Chief.
It's the guy from Fortnite.
No, don't even talk to me about those TikToks. I want to strangle all those kids.
It's great. I know this is off topic, but I saw a TikTok yesterday, and it was people. He was making fun of the kids that do that. It's the guy from Fortnite thing, and making fun of all the people putting out Marvel fucking theories like every day. And it was like, watched Iron Man 2 on TV, noticed something, and then he goes over, he turns on his PlayStation, he's like, it's the guy from Fortnite, because they put Iron Man in Fortnite. It was hilarious.
Dude, I hate those. It makes me hate the younger generation so bad.
They don't know their history.
No, they don't. They don't know what we struggled through to give them what they have today.
Oh, they'll learn.
You're gonna learn today.
Speaking of which, did you see Ninja's fucking, this is kind of on topic, Ninja's fucking outbreak on stream?
No, I saw how Ninja looks like a crackhead now.
Yeah, he's looking rough, but he was bitching about how Fortnite's not even playable anymore because it's just so sweaty, and these kids are just nothing but sweat, and that the Fortnite community sucks or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you created that. Like, you are literally like the sole reason that game is sweaty. You started building towers 80 feet high and kids copied you. I don't know what what do you expect? It's been out for years. They've gotten better.
So that's why he's really just mad that they stole his style, now kick his ass at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not as
he was
good
getting
as he
destroyed, I guess. Like, he tried to play Fortnite again, which is getting destroyed.
I watched him. It was bad. And that's when I saw that he looked like a crackhead, because he looks like he's got his hair all dyed blue and he looks all scraggly, and like he looks like he's done meth for like 30 years. Like, he's all skinny and just like weird looking, and he's just bitching about children. It's like, play a better game, dude.
Yeah.
Like, stop bitching about children being better than you. They have nothing else to do but play this game. They don't have adult responsibilities. Yeah, they're gonna be better than you.
He was playing Valorant for a while, but
and he was bitching about that game.
Yeah.
He got kicked from Valorant because he was talking about cheating.
Yep.
He was talking about other people in a tournament cheating, and then they weren't even cheating, and then there was backlash on him. He's a fucking flake.
Just salty he lost.
He's salty that he's not prevalent anymore. Tim the Tap Man gets tens of thousands of viewers more than that man does on a daily basis.
Let me tell you something though.
I would imagine he's way more entertaining.
Tim the Tap Man can't buy a bank. Ninja can buy a bank.
I don't care. Tim the Tap Man's more
I agree.
entertaining.
I'm not discrediting that at all. I'm just telling you that dude, Ninja's demeanor has changed because he has made so much fucking money gaming that it's just like not even fun anymore.
Yeah.
No. He has no reason to keep going.
He could literally retire. He could retire and his grandkids would be fine.
That's why I don't know why he's bitching. You know, like, why are you bitching? You make all this money. These kids are killing me. Okay, well, you're a millionaire.
I can understand. Like, I mean, that is obviously his passion, and it's just like not even fun anymore. You can't say, I mean, it is his passion. You don't get that big faking it.
Yeah, when you work at like a job too, at a certain point, you are gonna be like, just another day fucking at the office,
Yeah.
and then not being a fan of it really
I
anymore.
I guess I get it. I don't know. I'm looking at different constructs.
I don't like Ninja. I'm not trying to defend him at all, but I'm just saying.
You can
No,
kinda
I mean
get
it makes
emotional.
sense. I get it. I hate the fuckers. I have a bias against him.
I
Personally.
understand. I don't hate him or dislike him. Or hate him or like him. I'm whatever about him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like watching Tim. I'm fat, so I like watching Tim.
Tim is entertaining. Tim's fun to watch.
Yes.
He's just an everyman's man that just plays games and just yells at people.
Yeah.
And that's what Ninja was until he became what he is, and it is what it is. But yeah, so now that we derailed horribly, going on to Ninja, Halo, God knows what the fuck else. Resident Evil. So Resident Evil Netflix. What do we got going Resident Evil Netflix? I know that in our botched episode we kind of discussed this, but what are they doing? Because I know that I've heard that they were supposed to be doing a reboot of the movie series, or is the Netflix series supposed to be the reboot? I know you guys were talking a little bit about that.
It's just a total reboot. They're actually gonna do Jill's story. What are they doing? The twins, right? To start, and then they're gonna go back or forward in time.
I believe so. Yeah, they're gonna do Wesker's two daughters from like their perspective, like I guess right before the outbreak, and then while it happens, and then yeah, kind of well, he just leaves whenever he wants, I guess.
Perks of being a host, dude.
But anyways, yeah, so it's his two daughters. They're gonna start right about the beginning of the outbreak and all that, and then I do believe, yeah, they're gonna go is it just one of the daughters that they're gonna go forward in time with?
I think they're just gonna follow Jill once they skip ahead.
Like Jill Valentine?
Or not Jill.
No, okay. It is I can't remember the name
Jade?
either. What'd you say?
Is it Jade? Starts with a J.
It does start with J. I'm drawing a blank with it now. But that's what you're throwing me off with the Jill. But then I was like, wait a minute, yeah. But it's whichever one of the daughters is they'll be going back and forth, like kind of showing what happens, telling a little bit of story there, and then going jumping around. So it could be pretty sweet. I mean, Netflix has put out some good stuff. Their own series.
Yeah.
So
They don't even have a date though for release, so
yeah, everything's like super early, like in production and all that.
Yeah.
Basically, all we really have is like the outline of the timeline of what they're going to be doing, and then kind of the main characters.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of stuff has been slowed down, like with COVID and stuff like that, as far as production schedules and all that. So a lot of projects have been like put on the back burner, or they've been having to rework how they go to how they are going to go about it. Not to sound like fucking Captain Kirk in original Star Trek, but enunciating every word. The COVID has slowed down production. But I know that's affecting a lot of fucking shows, and it kind of sucks. But at the same time, I hope that in like that like drawdown when they're doing these shows or preparing for them, like it gives them more time to like really look over, make sure the stuff's right, make sure the script's right, make sure it aligns up with what the original source material is. And I hope they do it right, because if they don't do it right in a slowdown period like this, where they're allowed to have extra time because it takes so much longer to make these things, it's like if you do it wrong and that in the way that we are doing it now, I don't know if I could forgive you as much. You know what I mean? Like, when like the Resident Evil movies came out, yeah, they were campy. A lot of people didn't like them because it wasn't true to the original source material, but they were fun and they were like a good movie. Turn your brain off, watch, and just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I enjoyed them personally. Like if I'm not looking at them from a Resident Evil standpoint, it's still fun to watch. Zombies, that universe, whatever. Do your thing with it. I'm cool with that. Because that's kind of what original back in the day, that's what the movies was for. You turn your brain off, you watch it, and you just like, oh, this is entertaining, I'm escaping reality. But now you get, a lot of people, which I am one of those people too, when you get into something that has original material and they're like, that's not like the book. That's not like the TV show. That's not like the comic I read that only was in circulation for 3 days. Fuck you. It's like, just enjoy it for what it is. Like, you got to know that it's not going to be perfect. If it's coming from Hollywood standards, it's not going to. But I'm hoping Netflix, being, that they're throwing money pretty much at everybody to do these shows, that it'll be in the right hands.
I think so. I'm excited for it. I love Resident Evil. It's always been one of my favorite like run of games or series of games. Like whenever they did all the remakes, and I've bought every single remake, even though it's the price of buying a brand new fucking game. But I didn't care because they were just done so good. And again, it's almost like the Pokemon thing where like they made it like the technology today has just made remaking those games almost like a brand new game. Just how good it is. The music's better. It's fucking more. It's 20 million times scarier playing it. Like, and it just. I really had no problem paying the full price of a brand new game for a remake because they were damn good, every single one of them.
Yep.
I'm excited for it.
And the puzzles were a lot easier this time around.
They did do that, yes. They did that, and I think that was just because, these newer players just, don't want to think too much with some of their games.
They're weak.
Yeah.
They don't understand what it was in a world where there was no cheat codes or guidelines online. You either paid $20 for that gamer manual or you suffered.
Yep, that's it. You can just Google a walkthrough. Is either pay for it or figure it out yourself.
Go to bed thinking about the puzzle, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Yep. You'd be in school the next day and you'd think you figure out. It's like, I can't wait to get home. I think I got shit figured out.
Working, you're like, son of a bitch. But that's what made the game worth the money. You know what I mean? Like you like had to earn it. You had to work for it.
Yep.
And I feel like it's almost too easy these days.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the TV series. I'm looking forward to it. I love anything Resident Evil, even if it's not like, dot for dot exactly like what the source material is. It's still going to be fun for me to watch. I'll never forget, and this is the last thing I'll say, and I'll never forget watching the original Resident Evil movie when it came out, which wasn't horribly off the source material as far as the breakout and the underground umbrella thing and all that, but listening to when the Marilyn Manson music kicked in and seeing like all the stuff happening, you got the heavy metal music, you got the zombies, you got the game atmosphere. It was just like, I'm here. Like, this may not be great, but this is fucking awesome.
Yep.
So I'm hoping they bring some of that into there because that music score was amazing. Marilyn Manson made that original movie fucking fantastic.
Honestly, in that first movie, the one part that I kind of wish they had put in the game was the hallway with the lasers. When that was in the movie, that wasn't in the original, the first one. That was like, I wish they kind of put that in the. Would have been a sweet fucking hallway to try and figure out. I know I would have got chopped up at least a ton of times.
They did it in the original.
In the first Resident Evil?
Yeah, in the first Resident Evil movie, because they went down and they had to get to the area where there was the server that had the Red Queen. In order to get through that, they had to go through the hallway of lasers, and that's where the black dude got diced up.
That's exactly what he's saying. He's saying they didn't put it in the game.
Yeah.
You fucking noodle.
I thought he was talking about they didn't put it in.
They did do it.
I was like, wait a minute, I totally missed this. I don't remember this.
You literally just explained exactly what Nick said.
I
thought he said they didn't put it in the game.
Yeah, they didn't put that wasn't in the game, but they put it in the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't in the first one. It was a part that they added in the movie that I wish they had put in the game because that just would have been a cool like part to go through.
All right, well now I'm a Resident Evil stan. I failed my community. I am sorry. Sacrifice me to the Resident Evil 4 gods because I know that they put that in the game in Resident Evil 4. They put that in the game after that movie had come out. I don't know if you remember that.
The Resident Evil 1 remake?
No, Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
they had the laser situation in that game.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. So that's what fucked me up. But I am wrong.
And then in 5, they had like the sun lasers or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was like a puzzle. It didn't connect them all.
5 was kind of where they seemed like they started going away from the really like head scratcher puzzles and more action oriented.
I think they focused on doing the co-op.
Yeah.
Too much. I mean, I love 5 still.
5 really was good, even for the kind of departure from what it was. it was still a great game. It
Yeah.
was really solid.
It was the co-op aspect of it that made it a great game.
I think that's where they put most of their focus, that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because it made you have fun with a friend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even if it wasn't like, you did it online, it was still fun.
Made
to
you
go through that.
made you build up some alcohol tolerance too when you played it with a friend.
When you got to save the world, it takes a lot of alcohol.
You can't kill zombies that being drunk as fuck while killing your undead neighbor.
Yep.
No.
That's when I knew I was gonna marry Kim, dude. That game came out like right when Nick got out of his first relationship. I had just gotten with Kim, and I told her, I was like, listen, every Friday night I gotta go over to Nicholas. We gotta save the world.
Yeah.
She was
Oh, yeah,
perfectly fine
that-
with it.
Yeah.
We would put down 30 racks.
That one night. Yeah.
One night we had to go for restock, dude.
I just remember
It
the
was
one night
bad.
that boss, and you were just running into a wall, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I look over, you're passed out.
I'm passed out just running.
I was pretty sure I passed out like 10 minutes after
You
that.
did, because I woke up this fight. I'm like, hey, you woke me up for this. Let's go.
Yep. Saving the world, it's a dirty job.
Yeah.
It's a drunk-ass
See,
job.
those are the days of gaming I wish the younger generation would know, where you actually had to go over your friend's house to actually play a co-op video game.
Yeah.
And you got the pizza, you got the 30 rack of beer, you did everything to set up so that you could just sit there on the same split screen and run that fucking game.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the same copy you got from Hollywood Video when it was
Yep.
closed down on Ridgeville?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Video, bro.
Right on Center Ridge Road,
Yep.
North Ridgeville, Ohio.
They were closing and selling all their. I was like, I'm buying Resident Evil 5.
Oh, yeah.
I think I bought going back to Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I don't know if you guys remember that game.
Oh,
I got that from there too.
I have that game still. I
Yeah.
have the PS2 Classic.
It came with our Darth Vader edition PS4 too.
Yeah.
We got it for free.
That Star Wars
What?
Pod Racer Revenge came
Yeah.
with that too.
Dude, a ton of games came with that special edition Darth Vader PS4.
Dude, the Pod Racer Revenge on PlayStation was my shit.
Fucking
Dude, when we got that copy of it, I beat it in like one day. I was like, I'm playing this shit like it was fucking great.
I beat it with Ben Quadraneros.
You didn't have power coupling issues?
No, he had the 4 fucking thrusters, man. I was good to go. God, I'm going down memory lane here. What the
Yeah.
fuck? I feel old as
Love
shit.
it.
Talking
lot
Resident
of-
Evil, Star Wars, man.
Talking about has all been like going down memory lane.
God, I mean, it's crazy when you're talking about all these different like licenses that are getting rebooted and thrown out there and stuff. And it's like we were there for the originals, and
Yeah.
I think that's why we have such like a fucking invested feeling in talking about this. Because I remember when original Resident Evil was coming out. I remember when original Halo was coming out. All that stuff. I mean, it's crazy. We literally got in the time when all this was becoming big.
Yep. And now they're making TV shows about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And never in my life would I ever think that there would be, I may be misquoted when I'm saying this, like 7 or 8 fucking Resident Evil movies.
Dude, we're in a world where there's about to be like 9 Fast and Furious. So is it
They're
that
still
surprising?
Coming out, current events, that's coming out this year. They just dropped it.
Yeah.
I don't know what month it is. I have to look at it again, but they just officially announced, because I know Vin Diesel put it out in his news or Instagram. He was like, finally, and he put out the fucking trailer again. And
Family.
I was like, yeah, family, Coronas. No one talks shit about my sister. Dude, I'm so ready for that movie. I don't even care. I'm so the fact that he's gonna fight John Cena like it's goddamn Civil War Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
John Cena's his brother. Like, what?
This is
They're
all
gonna fucking fist fight on the top of buses in London and throw each other to the ground wearing no armor like it's nothing.
This is for real. Like this is-
Yeah. Dude,
oh
there's
my
a scene in the trailer where Vin Diesel hits the NOS, where there's like this huge bridge and it looks like it's like a mile long. And it's like it breaks down and he's chasing, was it a helicopter or a jet?
It was a jet that magnetically picked up the other car to fly off a cliff.
So they fly off the cliff. What is fucking Dom do, dude? He hits the edge and hooks his front end of the car onto the chain that's on the fucking bridge, and the car drops down, but the chain holds the weight of the car going at that speed and snaps it up in the air towards
He slingshots himself to the other
slingshot
fucking island.
engage.
Dude, we gotta watch. I'm gonna offline. No one's gonna see this, but I'm gonna show Nick this fucking trailer.
I gotta see this insane
We
trailer.
should just record his reaction to it.
If there's a way, if you want to do it now, we can.
There's a will, there's a way, dude.
Whatever
we're
happened to just the simple ejectocito? Now we're getting this stuff.
Ejectocito,
Oh.
cuz.
This is ejecto slingshot, cuz.
Like, it's ridiculous.
We should do that right now. Fuck it. Let's do that right now. Let's find a way where we can bring up this trailer. We won't show the video, and we're gonna have Nick watch this live to get his reaction, because we're pretty much wrapping this up anyway, because it's getting.
I don't know if I can do this live.
Oh, we could do this live. We're gonna test this out. First test, Cantina Corner live. We're gonna do this live.
Do it live.
Fuck it.
What did Christian Bale say?
Do it live.
Fucking thing sucks. Dude, I'm so excited for you to see this shit. This is gonna be the best way to end this fucking show. Because when you watch this, it's like 2.5 minutes and it's just ridiculous. I hope everyone that's watching or viewing or listening or watching, if you can hear this when we do this, I hope so. If not, we'll see what it is.
I think I can do this. Everyone's just got to bear with me.
We'll figure it out. This is groundbreaking Cantina Corner podcast live work right here. We're gonna bring up family 4K. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got an ad, people. Don't worry. It's for Razer. We're not sponsored, so I ain't gonna say their name, even though I just said it. You can skip it.
Hold on, dude.
No.
I'm doing like 15 million things here.
Here we go.
Luda. Oh God, you got nailed by that tree.
All right, here comes the real trailer.
Quarter mile at a time.
There's that song. I have a kid.
Brian.
I was gonna say what they named him, Paul Walker.
They named him Brian, dude. After Paul Walker's character. That thing's so special that he gave it to a whore.
Here it comes.
It's just a fun fact.
Just a fun. They having the whole crew come back.
Oh yeah, dude, whole crew.
Is the Rock gonna be in here
Just
too?
you
No.
gotta watch the trailer, dude.
He catches her on the car.
Wow. I bet she walks away with no scratches too.
Look how ridiculous John Cena looks. I just feel like he's just gonna be like, want some pistachios?
Experian fixes your credit report by 13 points.
That's really all he's trying to do is give them their
Who
credit
is he?
score.
I don't know. I can't see him.
Here it comes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Now, their own. Let me tell you.
It gets better. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, nut shot.
Uh. No. He's been the best thing about those movies the last few. Him and Tyrese, dude.
They got a fucking Halo warthog in
Yeah.
this?
Just wait.
Here it
Here
comes.
it comes.
His world is pretty chaotic.
Here
It's
comes a
ridiculous.
slingshot.
Magnet plane.
Hold on. We can make it.
This is ridiculous.
It's alive.
Justice.
So not only is Vin Diesel
Incredible.
slingshotting cars off a fucking bridge from Maui, a man from the dead has come back to life.
Dude, I counted at least like 10 different times people just go flying out a window or something. Like,
Yep.
it's insane.
That's all you need, man. All you need is family, and you can achieve the impossible.
It's not even about racing and stuff anymore. It's just like,
No, it's not about the cars anymore.
It went from Fast and Furious to Born Ultimatum.
like it's like what the fuck is going on here anymore?
It's like you used to boost fucking radios from vehicles. Now you're doing some superhero shit.
Yep.
I mean,
He's got to fight his brother.
It's ridiculous, but I mean, that's the world of movies and TV that we live in now, where it's just like no one cares anymore. They're just like, do some stupid shit.
What's the tagline on that? One will fall. One of the Torettos.
I don't know. One falls and two grade its place.
So much for family, dude.
Yeah, a whole bunch of bullshit. It sounds
A
like.
hypocrite.
But yeah, I hope
should just go
everyone
back
could
to
hear that,
babysitting.
because that was fucking hilarious. That was our first time doing something on the cuff live, so hopefully that went well. If you guys
Not
can
really,
hear that,
but
yeah, it is what it is. The viewers will get a good shot of that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. I mean, is there anything else off of our list of things you guys want to hit on before we wrap this up? I don't know what we're looking at as far as time.
no.
No, I
That's
think,
about it.
like I told you earlier, I haven't seen nothing new for Final Fantasy VII. The second part of that, that's some of the remake that I was super stoked about for a long time. They came out with
Yeah.
last April, so we're going on almost a year, and there's still no word about what they're going to do the second part. But that's something I'm going to keep my eye out for, because definitely if there's something with that, we'll be bringing it up, because I'm excited for that.
Yeah, for sure. And I know there's a lot of other stuff coming out with movies and whatnot, but honestly, what we have here is more of just like, oh, they're doing this and whatnot. I know they got a Division movie in the works with Jake Gyllenhaal. I know they got the sequel to District 9 coming out. They got, obviously the Spider-Man 3 with the actual reveal name with No Way Home. And a lot of that, I know that we're going to get probably, hopefully, more information this week.
Yeah.
That we can hit you up with. That's actually going to be substantial, that most people don't just obviously know. So I don't want to patronize anybody by saying, oh yeah, Spider-Man 3 is coming out, No Way Home title. This movie, no information, but they're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So we're going to keep you updated with that. Obviously, definitely join the Discord so you can get the updates on that like in real time. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until Monday when we do these current reviews, which no problem at all. But if you want to get in the Discord, that's where we're going to hear it like as we find out about this, because everything we talk about, we post in the Discord, and then we go over it on our Monday current reviews, and everything like that. So you're going to want to get in on that. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty chill week, I'd say. A lot of cool stuff with Pokemon, a lot of cool stuff, with different gaming companies. Halo's coming out with their stuff, Resident Evil, everything like that. Is there anything else you guys want to hit on before we wrap this up?
Just wanna say, if you like these shirts, let us know.
Yes.
Making these shirts.
Yes, this is something else. The Cantina Corner one, not the communist one at the bottom that I'm seeing, but the Cantina Corner shirt. I talked about this on the episode that was all fucked, so obviously no one heard about this, but Cody's modeling it right now. We've got some shirts that we have in the works. It's got nice gold plating on it with the Cantina Corner logo, so it shines beautiful in the light, shines
Looks
bright
good.
like a diamond, as Rihanna would say. And it looks fucking sexy. The shirt looks good. It's not just yellow like the logo is, it's fucking gold. Like it'll shine
It's
like gold.
gold. I love gold.
Good. The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. I love it so much I even put it on a t-shirt we're going to sell. But yeah, if anyone's interested in that, we're going to be making a lot of more merch for the Cantina Corner podcast. Like I said, we're about to hit 300 fucking followers on Facebook, which is amazing, and I love every one of you bastards for that. But yes, we will have those shirts. Cody's got his on. I know me and Nick are going to get ours. As soon as I get back into my normal fucking studio, it'll look better. This, lighting obviously looks fucked, but it is what it is. But that's, I think, is going to wrap it up for our current events for 3/8/2021. I hope you had a wonderful fucking weekend. I hope you have even a better fucking week. And we will see you on Wednesday for our baseball conversation.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Take it easy.